Peace and love, family. This is to all the family members all around town in the world. And this is basically pointing specifically at niggas that declare me racist in the same fashion as how white folks declare racism. I have to bring this process into order because too many people sending stuff to my page trying to label me a racist. Now, first of all, as I explained to just talking about it, I'm going to make a video. That's why I'm doing this. Black people or any other race of people can't be racist. Why? What is racism? Go look it up in your book what racist is. One who control, if I can control all the crackers, that's racist. And those are the ones I'm talking to, really. So when you white folks seeing me talk about people, if you racist in your own kind or you got any kind of biasness against niggas because we're black and we was put in slavery and you was lied to about information as well, and you got a problem with us talking about who we are and how proud we are, who we are, and we finding out all of our hidden things that your ancestors lost or stole from our people and hid from us, and now that we coming into and for this information age and getting this information, if you feel some kind of way about us having the truth, then you're a racist. I don't care how many black friends you got or how many black women or white women you have, or black men you have sex with or black women you have sex with. That because you're having sex with them don't mean you can't be racist. That's bullshit. Interracial relationships never done nothing for what's going on right now. So let's put that shit somewhere else. So marrying another cracker or marrying a motherfucker, the slave master's grandchildren, is not getting us out of our situation, because ain't no interracial relationship couples going up there putting their neck on the line for our equality in America, as well as our freedom, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm not trying to be rude and bold about it, but a lot of people is rude and bold about it with their ignorance and their stupidity. So when a person that doesn't have no problem with going head up with their stupidity, with facts or reality of what you can see, not with one think in their own mind, I'm a problem, or I'm a racist, or I'm angry, or all these things that y'all use excuses for not to stand up for the responsibility that we supposed to be standing up to. You know, that's a problem. But to all the motherfuckers that talk about racism and shit, every day you sit in your house, racism is going on your TV, your radio, so on and so forth. So miss me with the racist tips. And for any white folks getting on our pages and trying to make your statement known or try to put your, we don't care about no white people's say so. Period. Y'all don't have no credibility to even speak on what we talk about. How we think and how we feel, you will never be able to comprehend that feeling, that emotion, that depth, that loss, that voidness, that hopelessness, this destruction. You will never be able to explain that or be able to explain anything to us about how we feeling about racism that your folks has created that you motherfuckers won't take credit for. I say that on my side. Y'all see it? Y'all won't take credit for y'all racism that y'all created and invented, but y'all want to take credit for everything that black folks did, but then put us in y'all caves and shit and make us look like that. Well, we doing the things that y'all taught us how to do, animalistic bullshit and violence and killing each other, because y'all was doing that way before y'all met us, so it ain't got nothing to do with us. It's just what you guys put into our people during slavery with all the Jim Crow, Willie Lynchism, and all this old bullshit. A lot of you niggas don't even understand. We can't even organize in this situation till you niggas fully understand what racism, white supremacy is all about. You will never be able to say, I got a solution, because love and peace have never, ever, ever worked in theory. It never worked. It sound good, but it never worked. So let's stop that bullshit. When I say peace and love, I'm saying peace and love to all my brothers that hate me. All my brothers and sisters that hate what we stand for. All our brothers and sisters that's lost in religion that think that people such as ourselves is demons and ignorant and that we don't care about our community. For all of y'all talking about y'all love Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey and all them, but if they was here today pushing the line for these facts and these things that we trying to stand for, a lot of you motherfuckers would turn on them just like y'all did back then. Yeah, when the motherfucker dies, cool. Yeah, Malcolm X pop up. Hey, y'all live? Yeah, let's do this. Oh, shit, I am. You want to go run to your white mind and your black behind, but that's another story. There's no, if this system wasn't created on racist basis, we wouldn't have to respond to it. We are reactors to racism. We are people that saying, hey, this ain't right, that you still trying to put on us. And at the same time, y'all can call it reverse racism, as I once said before. If you're going to use to call that notion, okay, yes, you're going to have to use reverse racism to approach these situations, to address these situations. It ain't no other way around it. You can't talk about something and don't address the situation. Y'all want to try to use Jesus and Muhammad and all these religions as excuses to turn an eye to what's going on to you racially in this community, physically and mentally and spiritually. Y'all bunch of fucking cowards. Call it what you want to, because I ain't up here with a suit on and I'm talking all in Jesus' name and I'm talking all this. We're tired of it. The ancestors is tired of y'all lily ass, slagging ass, weak-hearted, soft-hearted, cracker, licking boot motherfuckers, just like the great brother, rest in peace, Khalil Muhammad spoke of. You brothers need to get up off y'all asses and stop using gang banging and all the shit in the street as an excuse to not stand up to the real enemy that put you in the condition to make you think that you doing that on your own, but the condition he created for you is the reason why you and your community killing each other, terrorizing your neighborhood, drug selling, disrespecting your black women, and leaving your children for dead. The white man put you in that position. But you're so weak you want to take your hate out on your own niggas. You want to hate what you made of. So you gonna kill them niggas and shoot them niggas, and don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, motherfuckers, because I've been through that shit and I know the mental capacity. I just managed to get up out of that goddamn barrel of confusion, stupidity, hope, and lostness and zombiness out of that. That's what we have to do. All this preaching and lecturing on about that, I'm tired of talking about that. We can talk about all the other stuff now, but our whole problem right now is that we have to show that worth and value to ourselves. That's it. Once we show that worth and value to ourselves, showing these motherfuckers we ain't about killing each other, we about unifying, organizing, learning who we are, being knowledge of ourselves, and growing our communities economically, and so on and so forth. These are the things that's war tactics. They don't have to be physically with guns and everything, but the thing is, everybody gonna start trying to respect us if we take our 1.something trillion out of these motherfucking hands that we sending all their kids to school that point at us saying, hey, these fools ain't nothing, but our money that we got and we giving, buying all their shit up and sending their kids through college. To come back out of college and keep that process going on and on and on, and letting blacks be they straight runabouts. They don't need us as the slave labor because they got the Mexicans now. I don't blame them for trying to get on neither, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, they brainwash them as well, you know what I'm saying, to think otherwise. But I can't fault none of the other races for having their own stuff because they did what they supposed to have been doing. And we keep talking about what we can't do, but we got more money than all these motherfuckers put together, but we can't do it. We always talk about what we can't do, but we never push to do it. We always push the other way against it. So when other people such as ourselves try to present these demonstrations of how we can get out of our situation to you, y'all want to always come up with these European antics, protect white supremacy order antics, protect religion, which is full of white supremacy antics, to stop the movement, the evolving of our people to grow into what other races have grown here today in America. That's why we at the bottom of the totem pole now. We love other people's shit, but not our own. That's what I represent. And that's what black people should be representing, regardless of your religion or regardless of where you come from. We should be representing our own shit. Getting together and putting our crumbs and kibbles together, because it's going to be the poorest that's mostly going to put our money together, because you rich entertainers ain't going to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk all that shit, but y'all ain't gonna do shit. Y'all do the acting roles and shit, but y'all don't do shit. All y'all do is what that motherfucker white demon paid you to do. So fuck them. It's about what we do. We need to stop watching their sports, listen to their raggedy ass, distorted program minds, telling lies to your vision, programming our children to be these demonistic mind-stated motherfuckers, getting us technology ran, all these type of things. We need to get away from all those things, and believe me, it'll be more order and comfort with among ourselves than us trying to live up to what they portraying us to be on TV or in the music. All you niggas is coons. I don't care. Everybody talking about, I see you niggas talking about, oh, niggas always talking about who coons. Well, you feel a way because you feel you got some coonity inside your ass. That's what it is. So motherfuckers like us is wrong. That because you see a couple brothers doing wrong with the truth, y'all want to try to lambash the whole clique. No, brother, that's not going to happen long if I'm breathing. Get you bitch ass niggas out the way now, because a lot of you niggas talk down on what this black power movement is, the pan-Africanists, the RBGs, or whatever, all the conscious movement, period. Yeah, we have bullshit in our community, just like all the other motherfuckers have bullshit in our community. But our bullshit that we got in our community is just individuals making it their business to do foul shit. But the teachings, the knowledge, the truth is there. And that's what it's there for. We don't judge it. I don't judge shit because this man want to do wrong or this brother want to do wrong with the truth. That's his fault. The truth is going to remain for what it is. And it's here to stay. Believe that. So any of you brothers running around talking that racist talk and all that, trying to protect the ethics of why you with white motherfuckers or trying to follow white motherfuckers, just go ahead and just become a Klanman, man. Just be it. If you can't stand a brother standing up for their own and a motherfucker tired of the injustice, you know for a fact that you saying your white girl should be looking at you stupid if your ass ain't standing up trying to do something for your own, but you can't because you got a conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? You can't go really battle because you got this going on. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose of why we do what we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally black queens all day. I don't give a damn. If my queen go haywire on me and we don't wind up believing, I'm not gonna let that be the reason for me to stop searching for my queen. Because there's a lot of conscious queens out there, brothers. You have to not let the bullshit that we have been programmed from slavery be the reason for you to say black women is this, black women that. You wasn't perfect, nigga. None of y'all was perfect. All y'all was taught the same shit. In fact, your imperfection from what you think a black woman should be is the reason why you don't like a black woman. Trying to make an excuse of why black woman ain't cool. Black woman, same way with you with the niggas, trying to make a nigga a white man, trying to put him up there to go do shit that he is not capable and able to do no matter how much money he get. And even if we do got money, you make a problem for us because you're not going back to your goddess essence. You're trying to live up to the white man, woman standard to deal with your black man. The black man trying to live up to white man standards to deal with his black woman. Go read the book by Sister Shiraz Ali called Black Woman's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. Go check it out. It's a legendary book. Beautiful book. Matter of fact, go look at her video footage. All you sisters, go look at Sister Shiraz Ali video footage. Then you can get some kind of insight of what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get in depth because you go, all black women always tend to say, you don't know nothing about no woman. Hey, from reality of what we see, we know that. I'm not no Sotomayor or none of them niggas. But the fact is, I stand up for my queen, but I do see the bullshit. And that bullshit need to stop. You're not going to gain your respect. All the shit you're going on, love and hip hop, doing all this shit on TV, you're destroying yourself, your self-worth, your image, and what you about on national TV, thinking that these things are some form of success or independence for you. When all you doing is continue to break up your black family and make black men who's confused about what you want harder to be able to deal with you, and then these brothers leave you sisters for other races, and they wind up in better situations. I'm not trying to say that interracial relationship is the problem. It ain't the problem. Because if the problem was fixed, it would never be no such thing as interracial relationships. The only reason why we got interracial relationships is because we've been so tore up of what's natural for us to be together as woman and man, king and queen, that we can't even adapt each other because he put the motherfucking powder keg, as Malcolm say, in the middle of our motherfucking house. And it got me and your woman, you and your woman separated and divided. Yes, you're going to have fights and all this shit. And yes, it's going to be harder to deal with the black woman because she's the mother of civilization. She is God of the universe. She is the God of the planet. She's the most aggressive race on the planet. You're gonna be hard to deal with her, and you niggas in so many ways is too weak to deal with them. They mean that. It's a lot of purposes of why niggas left black women and black women left black men. This is because this is what happened during slavery, the Willie Lynch effect, Jim Crowism. We jumping ship thinking that's benefit you. Hide your ass way out, let you be his old sex toy out there in the middle of the suburbs, quiet as hell, boring as hell. Don't tell me it ain't the truth, because I work and do shit in these communities and make these crackers pay me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, all this separation of this interracial relationship, it'd be cool if this society was transformed into what we would call a unified society where all races are treated equal and ain't one race getting stepped on by every other race and everybody equal and everybody got their own due. Then you can see that possibility being part. Then the mixing is considered. I mean, I'm not me personally. I don't recommend it. But I'm just saying, I can see that. But when we in this fucked up situation that we in now, that shit should be obsoleted. Because you're sending kids in the world as both. You know what I'm saying? We accept them because we know they're melanated, because we just blessed a woman with a melanated child. We understand that, but then it's hard for that child to fight the injustice in the future, because even though he may have a mixed mama, he's still being looked at as the nigga that he is. So he fall on the hardships of what we dealing with. So it'll be hard for them to really go hardball on dealing with these fucking racist crackers if his mama or his daddy white. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I can't do to my mama. But it ain't about going around saying I'm gonna kill everybody mama, you know, all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But white folks, as well as our own black folks that think white, you need to come from that. Because when it's gonna come down to it, is that the hate produced is gonna produce, it's producing the type of people. It's producing the type of energy in the air that's being put in, that's getting to black people. And when this shit kick off, and they gonna kick off on the message, they gonna kick off on that, we're gonna kick it off, because we've been the longest fighting for our injustice, longer than anybody. That's why we don't give a fuck about them immigrants coming over here. Okay, it ain't got nothing to do with the messages. Fuck the wall, because they part of this shit has been theirs, and they part of our system, our people, to a degree anyway. But that history needs to be taught to them too, despite how they think racially, how the European went over there and watered their mentalities down about how we are and how they are. So we have to get past that first before we can work hand in hand together with you Mexicans. Majority of you Mexicans that's on this racial shit, as well as your Asians. We can't work with y'all when y'all think like crackers. You thinking that everything just you guys was the only one here and blacks just fell out of nowhere and we just don't belong nowhere? Get the fuck out of here. But we need to get up out of that, because we living up under martial law now. This Donald Trump in office, we have to get in line and get our shit together, because he's gonna make laws that's not only gonna just put motherfuckers in prison, you're gonna be letting legalized, certified slavery. Period. Where you'll be able to see it. It's getting more blunt and blunt. You got these fools running around thinking they can run up on niggas and do all that shit. Play that shit if you want to when you come near me. I don't have no problem with that. I'm not gonna fuck with you, but you crackers think you gonna run up on me, yeah, we gonna be on the news. That's how that go with me. All you other niggas, I ain't gonna do nothing to him, but you'll blow a nigga head off quick than a motherfucker and go to jail for that. Nigga, why don't I go to jail, nigga, for something that's worth it, nigga? Get what I'm saying? But that's another story. And I'm not promoting that. I'm promoting group economics and niggas stop killing each other, unifying, and get away from all these small petty things that separates us from unifying. All these little things they gave us through slavery, religion, separating our unify, women's rights, feminine rights that didn't have nothing to do with the sister, separate us even more. Stop the niggas from getting jobs, and don't let the niggas get in and make it be hard for black men to get a job, let alone lock them up and give them records and shit to make it hard. And then his black woman can't see him making it, but she see he's still trying, even though he's the foot of the world of America is on his back and everything is blamed on him. We got to come from all that. Willie Lynchism and all that shit. We have to go back to what's been done to us. I don't give a fuck what religion you got. That's not going to give you the feeling that you need to know about. You don't need to feel nothing that don't do nothing. You need to know about stuff so you'll know what to do about it, so you can physically be moved. That's why there's no motivation amongst our people, because too many of us still looking at a book that does not give you the proper history and the right teachings of what you come from, the right knowledge of where you come from. You're still trying to live up under European antics, and when you approach Europeans with their knowledge from those that's conscious enough to know, hey, Wutu such and such created that in 1720, and they trying to use that against me, not knowing that we made that just for them to think they got a law. So, you know, when they do approach us for it, we got some other little hidden law that can destroy that, make them think they got some power, We got to stop using their weapons. We're using weapons that they already have superior weapons for. But what they don't have superior weapons for is the truth. Don't nobody have a superior weapon to truth. And the only weapon that you can be used from truth is a motherfucker that want to take that truth and change it around, mix his lies with it, and then give it back to a people. Millions of people. Here's 100,000 people that got the truth. Now the 100,000 people that got the truth, the 100 million took the truth. Few people from the 100 million took the truth, made it around, and gave it to the 100 million. Now the 100 million think the have partial truth mixed with lies and all this old type of shit is the truth. So when the 100,000 try to tell the 100 million the truth, the 100 million think that it's not the truth because it ain't a lot of them just like themselves. Stupid thinking. Just like the hip hop game. You got all the stupidest rappers, the rappers that don't even give a fuck about what's going on with people, selfish, stupid, dumb shit, talk about want to just kill us, want to just kill your babies, everybody babies. They got these fools as the highest numbers because this is where our society coming to. They get dumber and dumber. But the artists that's talking about what's necessary and giving you growth and enlightenment and awareness about this and how we got to unify and do that, got the lowest numbers. That because they got the lowest numbers don't mean that they're not a better rapper. But we so caught up on fatistic shit. Oh, he got more chains on his neck, so he a better rapper than him because he don't got no chain. Oh, he got a better rapper than him because he got a Maybach and he don't even got no cars in his video. Oh, he a better rapper because he got a deeper bass in this shit and his don't. But the message is trash though. Telling your kids how to be conniving and ratchet and telling men making up excuses. I want her own thing. No, nigga, you should have some things to give to her too. You want a woman with her own thing so you won't have to do a goddamn thing as a man. That's bitch shit and feminization. But let me get off here. I've been on here too long. Got a little lengthy and shit. Yeah, I put up all those videos for y'all to know that, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of other music y'all can listen to, so it ain't no excuse. There's a lot of good, beautiful, conscious music that's riding for the call. You got Mexican rappers putting it down, Puerto Rican rappers too, talking about more revolutionary shit than the niggas supposed to be doing. Damn shame. You know what I mean? But at the same time, peace and love, family. You know what I'm saying? Don't take this shit that's out of order. I'm not no prophet. I'm not trying to be no prophet. I'm not trying to be this perfect ass reverend people. I'm going to give the knowledge to you street intellect style to the best of my ability. I'm not going to sit here and read a whole book with the truth in it. I'm going to give it to you that way and at least get you on the road where you can take off to go to yourself, go on that path yourself, because I understand one thing that a lot of us conscious brothers don't. A lot of conscious brothers don't want to accept the fact that if you give a person this information, you teach a person this information, his dynamic or his direction of how he want to use it may not be like yours. So it ain't your job to say, oh, brother, you can't do that with the knowledge and so on and so forth. You got to do it the way we doing it. Maybe we have to switch it up. This is why we come into these type of things. Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, and them has returned in another fashion. They energy source that's necessary for this time span has returned, and they in us. They in our children. And we cannot hold them back when we know that we have constant, what Bibles and biblical people would say, messiahs coming into our lives. And what I mean by that, prophets, inventors, people that deal with medical, we are those people. We are those architects, those doctors, those dentists. When they kidnapped us, they kidnapped it. When they kidnapped the brothers from Africa and brothers that was here already, they got a lot of scientists and medicals and wise men, and they got all type of people that had the knowledge of how to be in harmony with nature in so many different fashions. But I'm not going to get in that. See, this is how I teach the truth without having to go to the book. You have to go to the book yourself. I'm not prone about because a person can tell me a date or a scripture that I'm supposed to dictate him as being something smart. Because a lot of motherfuckers got the books in their face, everything in their face, and dumb as hell. Can't apply it properly to today's diaspora time. They can't apply it. All they can do is talk, but they can't apply it. What I mean by applying is meaning that when you get this enlightenment, you don't celebrate no holidays. You don't have no big ass Christmas trees and none of that shit in your house celebrating slaughter Thanksgiving. You got to know the history for a reason for you not to celebrate it. And you niggas some weird niggas, man. I don't know do I belong here? God damn, you motherfuckers will have the truth right in y'all face and y'all still put a big Christmas tree up like y'all never seen nothing. That's how them religions do. It teaches that, look, the devil gonna be trying to come at you with this. He gonna try to take what I say and mix it up and say it to you and all that. So the thing is to keep the faith. Don't let them break you. You thinking that you're being strong, but really you being strong-necked, rebellious-necked. It said it's stiff-necked people, and that's what the fuck you are. We stiff-necked people. Throw the truth in our face. The white folks done taught us so much to not accept the truth that when we see it, we hate it automatically just as they do. So I'm hated. and brothers such as myself and many of them out there is hated. Because it ain't a lot of us y'all think we ain't selling the truth. You know, y'all think, oh, there's 100 million, billion Muslims in the world. Billion fools that won't do the research past their mouths. I was a 15-year-old fool in that shit. Asking questions none of these motherfuckers can ask. Okay, what happened before this Christianity, Islam? Wasn't that here before then? Wasn't all this stuff here before then? So how did you create something when people was already living, had knowledge of the universe and everything? And then all of a sudden you telling me Islam did it, but Islam is not written on the walls though. Why is hieroglyphics and the heretic texts is all on these walls? Why Islam? If that was the beginning, why Islam not that? Why is Islam a heretic text? Why that language is young as hell compared to the original ancient languages? Black people, y'all need to do your homework. Do your homework. Go look up Kemet, the origins of Kemet. Go look up the origins of y'all so-called religion. Stop thinking that shit is in your Bible and your Quran. No, those books that keep you boxed in just that book. So you'll never understand where we coming from or what I'm talking about. You think I'm some kind of heathen or devil talking beyond your scope of knowledge because your knowledge is based on this book and it don't go past there. Like nature is that small. When you finding giants and dinosaurs from millions of years ago, and I say this once again to every Christian and every preacher, prove to me where is the bodies of all your prophets? Where's their tombs? Where's all these ruins from what they say they did and took over and shit? Yes, there's some truth there because they took truth from the walls and other stories and Sumerian texts and mixed it in their traditions and cultures just so you would think that is true because a little of the truth is in there. A lie is a lie no matter what it is. If you take the truth and you alter it and change it, just like the Bible say, no one should take anything from this book. Nigga, y'all already took everything from it. And it wasn't even a book. Peace and love, family. Much love. Black people need to wake up and stop playing these European antics with people such as myself, asking these stupid ass, elementary ass fucking questions when you see the proof right here in your face. No, it's not no revelation in shit. It's your revelation in if you think about like that. But it's no revelation in. It's a revelation in for the beast who been running this planet for 6,000 years on stupidity. Okay, according to your Bible, 6 days was 6,000 years. Their time is up, bruh. And anybody that will accept and live according to white supremacy will die with it. Even the innocent. Ashe.